idea if Hollywood ever makes it into a movie or TV series someday in the future. Grumpy Snails. For example, the plot should be about what if it takes place in the summer of 1996. So, this character, Chloe, she has autism and she's off for school this summer. So Chloe is trying to figure out what she's going to do while she's on summer break and she can't go back to school until the fall. So her mom, Anne, decided, hey, what if her autistic daughter, Chloe, decided to go to North Dakota for the summer and stay at her grandpa's house, Tom. So Tom is, again, Chloe's granddaughter, and Tom is a retired police sergeant. So, in a small town in North Dakota, so while Tom is gardening, what he likes to do for his hobby, so his granddaughter, Chloe, is a big fan of talking about snails, and that's what she likes to do, like on her spectrum. So she likes to talk about facts and history. So while Chloe decided to help her grandpa Tom out in the garden, she heard a noise and checked behind the plants or bushes that there's these 5 unknown snails, and Chloe thought they were like really friendly, but they weren't grumpy. They weren't friendly, and they were 100% grumpy for no reason. Then Tom checked on his autistic granddaughter, Chloe, of what the situation is, and found these snails. And if Tom or Chloe decide to pet the snails, they might bite, but I don't know what they're mad or grumpy about. So they went back in the house. So meanwhile, while they're checking, see what they have to do, so these snails talk about just themselves. So this one is kind of friendly, but the rest is not. And then later, Chloe and Tom decided, okay, we have to kill these snails. So while some of them try to escape, but the rest, they were dead. So Tom had a brilliant idea. So what if he got his dog named Wendy, the pit bull? She really loves to eat snails, so she ate half of it, and then later Tom and Chloe watched their favorite DreamWorks movie, Turbo, and that was the plot for Grumpy Snails. So my condition is, what if the Grumpy Snails were CG animation and the actors were just humans? Like, what do you think of that story? And comment below, would you watch this movie, Grumpy Snails, if it actually exists, and why? And my other condition is, I hope Zac Efron gets cast for Grumpy Snails. And I think it should be like an animation comedy film directed by Seth Rogen. But it depends if he's available to do it. And that's all for my show today. And make sure to click like on the bottom below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell for more notifications. And that's all for my show today. And see you next time.